Hello everybody, welcome back to American Truck Simulator once again. Today we're checking out the Louisiana DLC that comes out very soon. A big thanks to SCS for sending me an early copy. Remember, this is a work in progress, so it is not the final product. Also want to thank Thrustmaster for sponsoring today's video. We've got the T818 with the TPM pedals that we're using today, and just using a simple automatic setup. Opening up the map, you can see what we have here. We're in Alexandria right now. We have Shreveport, Monroe, DeRidder, Lake Charles, Beaumont, Lafayette, Baton Rouge, New Orleans with an underscore there, and Houma. But I want to make it down to Port, what that is. It looks really cool down there as well. But I kind of want to go south and go along 82. This is supposed to be really cool looking. We've got 20,900 pounds of scaffolding. We're going to take this, but we're going to take the scenic route today. So if it's late, that's okay. All right, let's fire this thing up. We're driving the LT today, and we're going to push that in. And I get a lot of questions all the time. Jeff, what are you using for your button box? It is a Patriot XL by ATSaccessories.com. Highly recommend that stuff. No track IR today. We are just running pretty basic stuff to try to keep things simple, number one. And number two, it's not a big deal because we're not running any mods on our game right now during this early access build look. Let's kill that. We don't need that on anymore. But I know a lot of people have been asking me, Jeff, where is American Truck Simulator? Well, I was just waiting for Louisiana to release so I could get back into it, and it's going to be winter time, so we'll definitely be putting in the winter mods and driving in the snow again before too long. Let's see, we got a stop sign here. I'm not sure where we're picking up because I've never been to Alexandria, Louisiana, which might be very, very exciting for y'all that are from Louisiana. Let me know what you think of it so far. And I know it's like every single DLC that comes out, we just have to accept the fact that it's going to be compressed. You know, it's not going to feel realistic, but it just gives you that flavor and the feel of being in that state. But it's pretty exciting to be in Louisiana, as we have made it halfway across the United States already. I do know about the British Columbia stuff. A lot of people ask me about that as well. So I will be definitely driving on that when that releases, but I'm still very, very excited for the road trip stuff. I know it's not super exciting for some people, but for me, having a legit vehicle, okay, we know, there's a car there, is going to be just a whole new experience in the game. And I have some ideas down the road, as I am pretty certain that some modders are going to do some amazing things with that Ford pack when it comes out. So I'll be looking forward to that for sure. Got prime rib in front of us here. Every time we play American Truck Sim, it just makes you hungry because all of the advertising gets to you after a while. Boy, this is a long light. We got to yield to these guys though. Are they turning left or are they going straight? They're going straight. Okay, cool. Would have been nice to know that. But you know what? They weren't in the wrong or anything. Just would have been nice to know. All right, let's get in this lane over here to the right. Playing ATS the old school way. And also, to be fair, when it comes to doing these sort of early access looks, Track IR can be all over the place. And it's just a really old technology. If I had a better way to mount like a Tobii eye tracker, I would definitely do it. I just don't know what my options are with this particular setup here where I could put it. To have a head tracker would be really nice that didn't require a wire and everything attached to your head. Although, Track IR is just a tried and true method of head tracking. That is for certain. Let's make a turn here. As far as Flight Sim goes, I do have plans to get back into that, especially with the PMDG 737 releasing. And we do have the Max as well. We're going in here. Yes, we are. Okay, cool. We'll roll our windows down, too. Say hello to these wonderful people. say, hey, we're here for the pickup. So let's talk to them and see what we're doing here with this scaffolding. All right, trailer is ready. Proceed to the loading area. We will. It's gonna be back here, it looks like. Big bump there. Second big bump. Okay. This should be pretty easy to pick up, but I don't know if we're supposed to back into the right or if it's just over here. Looks like it's right there. Oh, this is super easy to pick up. Okay. Little heister forklift there. That white one looks like a heister. Doesn't mean it is one, but it looked like one, you know? Yeah, we know. I love all the beeps and the sounds that these modern trucks make today. All right. Let's go ahead and look at this. Yep, that's a good way to do it. Back this right onto there. I don't remember if I have trailer coupling turned on or not, but we're gonna find out together. We will, we will. But as far as Flight Sim goes, I'm really waiting for Sim Update 4. I think that's gonna be a real big game changer when it comes to stuff. Okay, I think we got it there. Let's do a tug test if we can. Let's go. Oh yeah, we got it, no problem. All right, let's get out and we'll hook it up. All right, couple of trailer up. There it goes. Bring the landing gear up, and it should be good to go. All right, let's punch that in, and we're gonna make sure that the trailer is underneath us here, and it is. We have no issues there. We'll keep the 4-ways on right now as we exit the yard. But let's see what Louisiana is all about. So I looked at the time, and of course, it is 6:33 p.m., so we're going to be driving through the night, which I do not want to do, so we're going to be late on this run since we're changing it anyway, so I'm going to change the time. We're also going to drive through Lake Charles down this way, so we will add a waypoint there. So now we will be going all the way down 165 through Lake Charles, and then 82 across, and then grabbing 90 to take us into New Orleans. All right, we got some good sleep at this lot the other day. So now we have our lights on for safety, and we're getting the heck on out of here. Let's do that. Remember, we had a split axle back there today. Remember that. And we're making a right out of here. So let's bring the windows up. But yeah, Sim Update 4 is going to be something I think that will really solidify Flight Sim 2024 for a lot of simmers, including myself. Not only are we getting, PMDG once again, but it's just going to be so much better for, a lot of different developments when it comes to the sim. And also really starting to nail those physics down and make it a more, just making it feel better, basically, than it already does. So I am very excited to get back into that, but I've just been very busy with a lot of different other projects. I'm playing a lot of NASCAR and stuff lately. I've been playing a lot of it in my free time, to be honest with you. NASCAR 25. So that's the reason why American Truck Sim has not been on the forefront, if you were wondering. We do have the motion platform going today, so you'll see me bouncing around in the truck as we get up to speed to 65 here. It does feel nice to be on the road again, though. I will say that. But yeah, it was snowing all day today here in St. Louis, and it just made me realize that I haven't played American Truck Sim in the snow in forever. It just kind of reminded me of that. And then SES sent me this today, so I was like, well, I'm going to make a video on it. A lot of people ask me, Jeff, when are you coming back to American Truck Sim? I said, whenever Louisiana gets released, we'll check it out for sure. Put that engine brake on. So we move into Oberlin here, racing a train today. Speed limit is 45, really? Okay. So we're in Oberlin. And what does this sign say right here? We got Elton and DeRitter. So If you know how to pronounce all of these towns, I'm sure everybody's going to tell me, especially after looking at the map. Feel free to do so in the comments below so I can learn it with you. That's the only way I'll learn. Because I don't know a lot of these towns, to be honest with you. The names. There's an Aaron there. Look at this little town of Oberlin. Very cool. LA 26. That's what is in front of us there, crossing, it looks like. Is that a California plate in front of us? Sure looked like it. Sure did look like it, didn't it? This thing, I think it only has a 10-speed in it. Yep, there's the Oberlin little building there. Very cool. So we got Lake Charles 46, but we are going to go through Kinder as well. But I'm hoping, you know, once we get down to the south end of Louisiana, we'll be on the shoreline and we'll get to see all of the bayou there, which I'm very excited for. Wasn't that a game back in the day? I think it was for NES, Bayou Bill. Here's Kinder right here. So we do have a little town here of Kinder. Got a field on the left there. Got a water park is what it looks like to me. Yeah, it's a water park. Aquatic center. You got the Kusata Arcade Resort. Is that it's an arcade, but I guess that's what they're calling it. It's a casino, basically. I think that's what that is, or what it's supposed to be. Could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. But it's really cool to constantly move towards the East Coast. And, you know, from what I've been seeing, what SCS has been doing is they've really been focused on getting a lot of the middle section done. We're taking this exit here. A lot of the middle section of the map done first. But with the announcement of British Columbia, that means they're on a road up to Alaska and they want to build out Canada. But in my opinion, I think they just want to get to Florida. You know, they've only got a few more states to get to Florida, because once they get to Florida, you have the Keys, you know, and you have that whole thing everybody's been looking for. I think it's stay in this lane right here. The bypass. We're taking the bypass. Yep, looks like it. Once they get to Florida, they're on the East Coast, you know, and then they can build north. And then they're going to build Canada across to the east, which will be really nice. But yeah, I've seen the opinions out there and the theories that SCS has kind of put themselves into a spot where they've got to figure out what they're going to do with the East Coast, because the East Coast scale is going to be so small. But that is, you know, the mindset of that they can't be small states. But they are small states in real life. They're not very big. So, nice little railroad there. Look at this. Very nice. Liking this so far. It's running really smooth, even on this old dinosaur. Well, I mean, this PC's CPU is not bad. It's just the GPU. The 2080 Super is not a bad card by any means, but it is getting old and showing its age. But this rig will be getting a 3090 in it, as I upgraded my 3090 in the basement to a 5090 for Flight Sim. So I've got a lot of Flight Sim stuff planned. It's just still in the works. I've got so many small projects happening right now that going down in the basement and fiddling with everything and getting everything else set up is just, oh man. If you know, you know. If you've been in a position where you've had to, is it this exit? It sure doesn't seem like it, but it is. Where you have a PC set up and you have to go down there and rip things apart and change everything. Once you have everything so perfectly built, it's the worst feeling to make those upgrades. So a lot of that is just procrastination, but I've got, you know, other things going on as well. So that's the reason why ATS took a backseat and Flight Sim did together. But it doesn't mean I don't enjoy it or anything, you know. In fact, taking breaks regularly from certain games is how you really learn to love them again. And I knew whenever Louisiana came out, I'd be excited to play American Truck Sim again. And it's always nice to jump into the vanilla version of the game and then be like, oh man, I can't wait to get SIP's traffic mod in. I can't wait to use the, I really like the sound mods. That's the one thing I wish that we could use when showcasing these early versions. I know they don't like us using mods, but man, if they would just let me use the Creech Bomb sound pack, oh, I would love that. All right, Lafayette is that direction. I think we're in the Lake Charles area now, for the most part. Pretty crazy to see a whole new state, I know we've been chatting because it's been a very long time, but I just want to take in the sights because it is cool. So I'm gonna shut up as we drive through this little town here and just enjoy the sounds of American Truck Sim. I just realized I need to make a left turn here. I can't go straight. I was too busy in cinematic mode here, so we're gonna have to probably wait this out. Yep, we're gonna have to try to get over at the last second, unfortunately. I was just, wanting to cruise a little bit, and it just came to an end pretty fast. One thing I'm seeing that is a Louisiana-ism so far is these green traffic lights at these intersections. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I know there's a truck next to me. Okay, we might be good here. Nobody's there. We're good. We're good. We're going. We're going. Sorry. We are sorry. All right. I'm gonna shut up. We're back to driving. Okay, this area is really cool looking, man. I really like it. Roll our windows up here. We're going straight, it looks like. So, yep, that's all you're going to get out of me being quiet. Sorry. If you want to have peace when you play American Truck Sim and not listen to my voice, well, you're just going to have to get the DLC yourself and do it. Now, aren't you? Look at that. Man, it's really cool to see a lot of these buildings and a lot of these assets that would work in Florida, because Louisiana does have some Florida-isms to it. Look at these people here. Fishing. Got two people just fishing. Looks like possible rangers. We're in Oak Grove. We're making a left. So this is where we start our whole journey, because that is the Gulf right there in front of us. So it's the Gulf of Mexico all the way out there. See, all that's modeled there, but we can't get to it, Sadly. A little campsite here with some trash on the ground. So now we're east on 82. And that's pretty much what I wanted to see. because I want to see a bit of the bayou. Man, look at these buildings. These look so cool, these houses on the stilts like that, because we're so close to the Gulf. We're starting to get those swamps. That looked like something. It was an egret or something on top of that stump. Some farmland out here. Got a drawbridge coming up here. Okay. Let's be ready to stop if we have to. It is green right now. Drawbridge. Oh, look at this. Got a something river bridge, which started with an M. I missed it. Oh, look at that barge. Nice. That barge looks good. Yeah, this has got a feel of Louisiana for sure. Very cool to see it. In American Truck Sim. Man, we're going to have to do another big, long road trip from Louisiana all the way up to the northern end of the map, because I have a feeling it's going to take a while now. This is probably a good 4-hour journey across these states. And that's not, you know, going through every one of them. So it'd be interesting to do a road trip that, you know, goes through every single state DLC. But I have a feeling it would just take like 8 hours to do it. So maybe I'll do it on a live stream if we ever did it. Look at all of these stilted houses and businesses. Very cool to see. That out there in the distance, that looked really cool. I don't know what that was. Looks like an oil rig, doesn't it? Can't really see it anymore. Hit the waker uppers. Why not? Might get some good views coming up here on top of this hill. I'm hoping that'll be the case. That canal. Started with an I. I couldn't read it. Oh, check this out, though. Now we're getting to see some swampage. Look at that tugboat. Oh, yeah, that is cool. Look at these old shacks down here, man. We're not going to Kaplan. We're going to Abbeville, looks like, or Abbeville. Not to be confused with Advil. Ibuprofen. Esther in 4 miles. Little play system there. Look at that tree. That tree looks so cool. Look at these little mobile homes and stuff down here. Boy, they really do capture the feel of a different state very well. Those are the trees I wanted to see. Nice. Yeah, I think we're going to see some cool trees down here in this area. A lot of back and forth through here, isn't it? We got some vultures circling over there. I don't know if this guy's turning or not. Can't really tell. There's another car there anyway. Is that some bovine over there? I think it is. Oh, yeah. He's turning. Cool. Appreciate you, buddy. I do love having those nose camera, or not cameras, the nose mirrors on a truck. It's really helpful. Man, look at this swamp. Oh, yeah, that is. Those are like, looks like, I don't know, egrets or something. Or cranes of some sort. All right, we are in Abbeville or Abbeville. And I got a screenshot there because it looked really cool in that swamp area. Cheap goods. Boy, this is a very tight little spot here. You can see why they did this with that truck there, so it's gotta be careful not to hit these poor people's cars. Got all cars in front of us there. That's all cars stand. Yeah, we're going left here. Nobody's coming. We're good. Looks like it's just a one-way because it's a split neighborhood with the streets. But this is really cool. Nice little small town here. I do like the small town feel that they're giving us here. Got a little yard over here. People parking in the grass. There's a community center here. Okay. Look at those palm trees swaying in the wind. It looks so good. It really does. It's a person mowing their lawn. Say hello. Why not? We're already going to be way late on this run because we had to change the time. But I'm not running this at night, you know, when we're exploring this for the first time. So this is where the road converges once again. Just so much to see, you know? So little time. Well, that's not true. We'll be streaming this on Faviana Live, my other channel. If you don't know about it, I do stream live over there during the week, in the evenings. So be sure to come on by and say hello. We'll be checking out Louisiana for sure. Yeah, there's another green traffic light there. That's so interesting looking. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Got a pizza house here. Got a brick building there. What's that? Looks like a CVS of some sort there, yep. All right. Man, look at the sky moving. Oh, it's doing that weird optical illusion thing where when you're starting to turn, the skybox starts moving very quickly. I have seen that a few times. Got some corn down here, is that what that is? Looks like it. It makes sense this area would be really fertile land to farm on. Beautiful day here in Louisiana. Oh, down there in Louisiana. Got a big American flag here. Not sure what that is supposed to be. 65 through here? I was about to say 55, but could you imagine doing 65 in a truck through this spot? There's a little church there. Wait, sometimes whenever you see that right there, the lighting looks so good in this engine. It does look realistic. We're going to Yuma? I'm going to call it Yuma. It's probably not Yuma. It's probably a Homa or Homa. Probably Homa, right? That seems like something that the English language would do. Boy, look at these trees, though. This is so cool. New vegetation, man. I know it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but whenever you've seen like so many different states in the same area of the United States, it's so cool to see new stuff. It's never not exciting, you know? Let's go this direction. Get her on up to speed onto the highway. Nobody coming because we've got default traffic on. It's always like that. Look at that down there. A little road that goes through there. There's just so much to see. Louisiana 318, and then we're almost to our destination here. 70, we're trying to get it up to 70. It's just taking a minute. Turn our engine brake on in case we need it. Getting moved around in this thing. A little bumpy. I am noticing the roads are a lot more detailed, it seems like, or the actual motion platform's getting more of the telemetry from the road, because this feels a lot better on this version of American Truck Sim. Looks like it's gonna rain. Sure does. What's another big thing that Louisiana is known for is their crawfish, right? Your crawfish. Big Mama. It's Big Mama Juju's favorite thing. Oh, I have to get a picture here. This looks so beautiful. All right, we are back. I just saw that area there, and I was like, oh, man, I really want to get those trees in the background of the truck going down the road. I think that would look really cool in a thumbnail. So pardon me for that. Okay, we don't need you on anymore. We're just kind of rolling here. Shack Bay. Shack Bay. Exit 202. We're not taking this exit. We're going all the way around this town. I don't know the pronunciation of it, so we're not going to sit there and butcher it over and over again. People get real upset at you if you don't know every single pronunciation. That is a police station down there. Look at all the police cars. The sheriff's department. You don't know all the pronunciations in the world. Well, especially the locals to this area are going to get mad at me. So that's why we're not going to continue saying the wrong thing. Oh, and the lane ends, so we have to merge left anyway. Cool. Well, Raceland, or Raceland, that's easy to pronounce. Half a mile exit here. Yeah, this is really cool, man. Especially for those of you that like doing long hauls, you know. You got another state. Every time you get a new state going further to the east, we all rejoice because for the long haul drivers, it's so cool. But remember how big Texas is. Like that set the schedule back a little bit, and we knew that was going to happen because that is a lot of area to develop. Quite a bit. So that's Raceland and Leeville. Seafood. Got some houses over there in this whole intersection. This on-ramp looks really cool with the concrete like that. You can see the Gulf out in the distance. Look at that. It's beautiful. Big, huge fishing boats over there and some, what's it, an oil tanker. Very rich agriculture down here. Yeah, this is worth it. You know, taking the hit on this run, because it doesn't matter. We're just looking at the map. Taking the hit and then adjusting our trip so we can actually see the Gulf and all these cool little towns. I just thought it would be a lot more fun than just hitting the interstate, you know. And that's what they would have had us do. There's a service road here. I wonder if that's a secret road or not. Probably not. Got another body of water here, possibly. Nope. Just a hill. Thought we were going to see some big water, and nope. I was mistaken. I did see there's a new stock car racing group that is starting up next year, the IHRA, which is the Hot Rod Association's stock car division, which they're going back to grassroots style oval racing. So that is really cool and something I'm looking forward to, especially after SRX died. Really wanted to see SRX become something more. Yeah, it's 55 here. Look at that old truck there. People jumping up and down. So excited to buy a clunker on Iron Row back there. Another old looking truck right there as well. Got the yellow lights flashing at us, so I think that means it's turning red. Oh man, That engine brake was up so high. Turn that sucker down. It was up so high, it like, it's, you heard the tires skirt. I couldn't find the word fast enough. It's, you know, locking up the tires, but went skirt. Oh, Louisiana State Police, look at that. Boy, they have some ugly police cars, don't they? No hate. Some states just have really ugly looking police cars. Missouri included. I'm not saying Missouri troopers are fantastic looking cars. It's just a plain vehicle with those stickers slapped on them. That's pretty much what we're seeing here. It's because a lot of them just go off a tradition, you know. Oh, it's been like this forever since back in this day, and doesn't mean you can't change it, man. Change it up. I know people don't like change. Oh, look at that. That building is all destroyed there. I would imagine we're probably still seeing some damage from the hurricane, because that's still very much a part of New Orleans to this day. You know, seeing the damage left over. Look at all this. We got a huge industrial area down here on the right. I know what's coming up on the left. Downtown New Orleans. And we got the bridge we're getting ready to go across, which is really cool. I do like that bridge, man. Look at that. Oh, so cool. We're finally in New Orleans. We're finally down in New Orleans. Last Boston would say it'd be down in New Orleans. That's what he would say. Is that a big cruise ship? It sure is. Man, look at the port. Got a big port tower there. Is that what that is? Convention Center Boulevard, Camp Street. Man, this is a huge hill you have to go up to get on this bridge. It's pretty wild. The question is, this is an exit-only lane. Are we getting off here, or are we going past it? I know I could look, but what's the fun in that, right? Oh, yeah, we're taking the exit. We are taking the exit. This is cool, man. Downtown New Orleans. And that is the National World War II Museum. Look at the downtown area here. I'm sure next time we're going to be going to Baton Rouge. I mean, how can you not go to Baton Rouge, you know? Garth Brooks. It has to happen. So here's downtown, man. It really does spit you out down here at the convention center. Okay, we're coming all the way across lanes here. I don't see anybody there. We're good. But it does spit you off right here at the front of the convention center, which is really cool. I hear a siren. No, it's not for us. Yeah, my brakes are up way too high, man. This thing is shaking and rattling and rolling around. I know we hit that curb, but it's the only way I could really get around that curb on the right. And the architecture down here is cool. New Orleans Studio, Mardi Gras World. So I was wondering if we were going to go down on that street or not. Forget the name of it. But we have made it to Creole Bay. That's where we're going, to the port. Okay, this guy's good. Where nobody's coming from that way. Nah, we good. We good. We good. Look at that giant ship, man. That is so cool. Oh, I love it. A lot of yard dogs up here. A lot. Oh, God. It did the thing to us. I hate when it does that. Just insta stops you. Like, well, I guess we're waiting. Which I don't mind waiting. Is he coming from this way? Is it that guy, really? Has to be somebody else. Not from that way. Not from that way. It's this train that caused this to go off. Wasn't even for us. They just had to do it to us, didn't they? They sure did. We might be here for a minute as this train starts to make its way out. There we go. But look at those stacks back there, man. Just really, really cool stuff. All right, so the train is no longer an issue for us. We're going to continue forward. That was a little much, right, for that to go off for us. The Creole Bay Port to the right is where we're going. We're not going straight ahead. You can go straight ahead, but it says do not enter because that's the exit. Never mind. What do I know? I've never been here before. I've never been here before. Also, excuse the strained voice today. I have a strained voice because they sent this to me quite early. And it is quite late when I'm filming this. It's like 3:50 a.m. right now. Tree fitty. All right, is this gonna go off on us again? You better not. I'm looking that way. Nobody. We're good. We're good. All this for scaffolding, right? Damaging our beautiful truck over this. Oh, this is kind of cool. This little port area right here. I guess we're gonna go through this. This little spot right here. It's green. Does that mean we can just go through, or we have to stop? I would say we just move through. It's probably an X-ray machine, right? I would imagine. But you usually go through around 5 miles per hour, which we're doing. Yeah, this is where we have to go up here and talk to these people, and then we get to turn around and get into the yard to drop these off today. We'll go into magic number 4. Big bump.
Sons of bumpuses! Sons of bumpus!
I cannot believe it's already December, man. We're almost... It's going to be Christmas before you know it, which is wild. Really wild to think that we're sitting here and it's already almost Christmas. Well, I mean, it's the start of the month, but I think, GTA 6 will be here a lot sooner than we all think. Because this year, I don't know about you, but this year flew by. There's something in the cosmos going on that's speeding time up, it feels like. Because these days are just disappearing. It's not red, so we don't have to stop, but we have to talk to these people. A lot of security here at the Creole Bay Port. We like to see it, though, How's it going? Got scaffolding here. That's it, just scaffolding. Thank you. Have a good one. They yell at you and turn your four-ways on and pull forward. Well, that's what we're gonna do. As we are going this direction. These giant stop signs here. Because we're making a left here. Is this gonna be the world's easiest drop-off today? It could very well be. Could be the easiest drop-off we've ever seen. Or maybe it's not. But we will soon find out. Around these guys. We're going up here to the right, it looks like, is where they want us to drop. May not be bad. We'll see. Sometimes these ports can be easy, and sometimes they can be quite challenging. Unless they just want us down a corridor, Which sometimes they just go, oh, you've never been here before? Okay, well, good luck. One way's one way, the other way's, you gotta find the directions. This Might be here on the left. It's right there. Okay, it doesn't look too bad, but I think we're gonna have to like parallel this damn thing in. Oh, that is interesting. That is very interesting. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to come down here, turn around, and back it in straight this way. That's what we're gonna have to do. That's gonna be stupid, but we're gonna do it. I just don't want to crack the fairings on our beautiful truck. We have some room over here to turn around. Let's do it over here. Yeah, there should be more than enough room here to do it. Yeah, I know it's... Oh my God. Stupid invisible road. Oh. Why do they do that to us, man? Why do they do that to us? Because I don't play with those turned on, you know? I got whiplash from that damn thing, dude. That was crazy. All right, well, we'll just do it this way then, I guess. Oh my God. What a pain in the ass. It's an actual pain in the ass to do this one. We're gonna come down here, snake it around, back it in. That's what we're gonna do. So I don't hit another invisible wall. All right, so this should be our drop right there. Yep, okay, cool. Then we're just gonna go like this. We'll back it in from here. Let's just move our mouse over so I can see a little better where we're going here. Okay, that's a pretty decent spot there. Let's watch the right side because that's what we're actually going to be backing onto here. And it's not going to be easy, I have a feeling. I have a feeling it's going to be a pain in the butt. All right, so we're kind of pointed in the right direction, but on the other side, there is a trailer there. So once we clear that trailer, we're just going to hug those green containers, and that should put us in the right spot. Just trying to get it to play nice over here, and it just... The truck wants to run away from me in gear. It's not like gradually going, you know? The downside to having an automatic transmission, but we're managing, we're trying to manage. But I miss my H shifter already because it's all set up for racing, you know? Okay, I think we're in a good spot here. Yeah, it's quite crooked in there. Not the best back at all, but you know what? I just don't care. I don't care at all. That is fine by me. Let's see what we got here on our first run in Louisiana. We got a late. We knew we were going to get that. But we drove 357 miles and we consumed 60.3 gallons of fuel. No big deal. But there you go. Not American Truck Sim, but check out this video. The first look at the LNG and bulk update for Seafarer, the ship sim.